Hi, welcome to another day where I am giving you practical tips to improve your workplace culture. Today, we will talk about authentic leadership. And with authentic leadership, we're truly digging deep into finding out who we are, how we're made, what our purpose is, and how we can be consistent in our actions. All right, let's jump right into the slides. Okay, so authentic leadership. In the book by Bill George called Authentic Leadership, Rediscovering the Secrets to Creating Lasting Value, he lists 5 ways for us to be authentic. In all of his research, he boiled it down to 5 character traits that authentic leaders have. So the first one is understanding your purpose. To do this, we have to first understand who we are. This goes back to our inner life. Truly getting in touch with our deeper self, our core system. Second, we need to make sure that our values, our purpose, our whole self aligns with the organization that we're working for. And if there's a disconnect, if your values no longer align, maybe it's time to leave. But this is a deep, hard conversation to have with yourself. So the first step, understand yourself. And then secondly, make sure your workplace aligns with your purpose. Next, practice solid values. And with this, we need to spend some time to truly discover what our moral compass is. What is our belief system? What values or virtues are near and dear to our heart that we would not compromise on? And as we lead business, as we manage people and work with others, make sure that our value system stays true. That even though it may be legal to do something, it may corrupt our own value system. So just keep that in mind. But first, you have to know what that is. So spend some time to intentionally discover what's important to you. Next, lead with your heart. And in Bill George's book, he gives an example of a company that did some research, and they found out that the employees felt like they were working for a sweatshop. Well, the leader didn't like that very much. They didn't want that reputation. So the CEO took it upon herself to model what it looks like to be a caring organization. Do you care? What would your employees say about you, about your company, about your culture? Are they set up for success? Are you giving them ample time and all the right tools to do their work? Are you giving them a hard time if they need to take a day off? Do you really care? Are you meeting with them, finding out what their personal goals are and helping them? Are you serving them? The servant leadership component of this is that you truly serve your employees first. So we're looking at what's important to our employee. How can we help them? I remember meeting with my staff and asking them, where do you want to be in 5 years? And how can I help you get there? And for some, it may not even be in the same company. So you might think, well, that's not the leader's job to help them leave the company. But if I'm the leader that's there to serve them, then it is my job. I'm there to help them. I'm there to help them find the tools they need to succeed, learn the skills they need to move on. Do you model being a caring, compassionate, and empathetic leader? If one of your employees is having a rough day, are you there consoling them, asking them how you can help, telling them it's okay, they can leave for the day and somebody else can cover their work? Are you there to help them? Establishing enduring relationships. The authentic leader truly has an open door policy, but more than that, they're walking around, they're talking to their people, they're connecting with them on a very deep level, a very personal level, and they're doing it intentionally. So if you asked your employees if you were aloof and detached, or if you were available and easy to talk to, what would they say? Okay. And the next one, demonstrating self-discipline. So this goes back to just being consistent, knowing your values, not compromising on your values, and really showing your values through action. If you do make mistakes, and we all do, admit those mistakes. Maybe apologize. Maybe ask for forgiveness. Maybe recognize failures. And in doing this, we're letting people know that it's okay to make mistakes. We all fail, but we need to be 100% true in how we communicate this. That means we can't always just say the good things. We need to say the whole truth. Be consistent with your mood too. I've worked with some that you were worried when you walked into the office how they would react to you. So you would walk out of your way to go the other direction to get to your desk just because you never knew how this person may respond. Well, that's not good. So just be consistent with your mood. You should be very predictable in how you're going to act and even on issues where you stand, so that if you're not at the office, they could still make decisions and be pretty confident that this was the decision that you would make. All right. So in a visual way, these are the 5 characteristics of an authentic leader. And my challenge to you today is to look at each of these 5 areas in your life. Do you know your purpose? Is your current workplace in alignment with your purpose? Do you know your value system? And do you know which values are so important to you that you would not compromise on them? And I would challenge you, write some down and have a group of people, maybe 2 or 3 people, that help to hold you accountable so that you don't compromise on those values. Your relationships. Have a good gut check today. Are you available to your employees? Or are there days that you walk into your office, do your work, and go home and never speak to anybody? Be very intentional about creating deeper relationships. Self-discipline. How are you doing with this? Are you consistent in your actions? If you weren't in the office tomorrow, would your staff know what decisions you would make? And heart. Are you caring for your people, and do they know that you care for them? Are you compassionate? Are you empathetic? Do you care? So look at each of these 5 areas. And if I can be of any assistance, please reach out to me. You can contact me through my website at drdeborahdean.com. I'd love to help. All right, so that's today's practical tip. Actually, it's 5 practical tips. I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to talking with you soon.